Hello everyone. My name is Uday Kumar MP. I'm lecturer in Government PU College, Bangalore. In this video, I'll give introduction of calculus. First, let us understand what is calculus. In the calculus, you are going to study two concepts, limits and derivatives, which is very important. And here calculus is the branch of mathematics which mainly deals with the study of change in the value of function as the points in the domain change. Suppose y is equal to f of x is a function, and here we are going to study how the value of y changes as the value of x changes. First, let us study limits. And let us take the example and analyze what is actually the meaning of limit is. Take the function f of x equal to x square plus 3 and let us substitute the value of x and just to understand the concept of limit, I am taking this table. I'll write the value of x and f of x. See here, when x equal to 2, what is f of x? F of x is 2 square plus 3. 2 square is 4 plus 3, which is equal to 7. When x equal to 1.9, f of x is 1.9 whole square plus 3. That's equal to 6.61. Don't bother about the calculation part. When x equal to 1.5, f of x is 5.25. When x is 1.2, f of x is 4.44. When x is 1.1, f of x is 4.21. When x is 1.01, f of x is 4.0201. When x equal to 1.001, f of x is 4.002001. When x is 1.0001, f of x is 4.302 and again 301. When x is 1.00001, f of x is 4.402 and again 401. And when x is 1.00001, f of x is 4.000002 and again 501. And here I have taken these values and just you observe, and I have taken the value of x such a way that x is approaching 1. And just here, as x is approaching 1, where does f of x is going towards? Just see here, f of x is approaching towards the real number 4. And here, x is approaching 1 from the right side of 1. Just take the real line. And here, x values are right of 1. Just here 1.9, 1.5, 1.01 all are greater than 1 and it is going towards 1 from the right side of 1 like this. And it is possible to approach 1 from the left side of 1 also. That is 0.9, 0.99, 0.999 like that. And let us write the values of x and f of x when x is approaching 1 from the left side of 1. Let's see here. I will make the list of values of x and f of x again. When x is 0, f of x is 3. 0 square plus 3 is equal to 3. When x equal to 0.1, f of x is 3.01. When x is 0.3, f of x is 3.09. When x is 0.4, f of x is 3.16. When x is 0.9, f of x is 3.81. When x is 0.99, f of x is 3.9801. When x is 0.999, f of x is 3.998001. When x is 0.9999, f of x is 3.9998001. When x is 0.99999, f of x is 3.99998, again 4 zeros 1. And here x is approaching 1 from the left side of 1. And in this case, f of x is also approaching 4. And now we can conclude like this. It is possible to approach 1 from the left side as well as right side. Now you see the graph of the function y is equal to x square plus 3. And if you draw the graph of the function, and as x approaches 1 from the left side, now it is written like this: limit x tending to 1 minus f of x, because it is approaching 1 from the left side of 1 f of x, and which is equal to limit x tending to 1 minus. Here 1 minus means approaching 1 from the left side of 1, that is less than 1, x square plus 3, which is equal to this height. As x approaches 1, f of x is approaching towards 4, you can observe in the graph, and which is equal to 4. Similarly, when x approaches 1 from the right side of 1, we denote it by limit x tending to 1 plus f of x. Here you read like this: limit x tends to 1 plus f of x, which is equal to limit x tending to 1 plus x square plus 3, and it is also equal to 4. And this is called the limit of f of x from the right side of 1. And here even the value of the function you can observe. What is f of 1? F of 1 is 1 square plus 3, which is equal to 4. And the limit of the function does not mean the value of the function, but sometimes the value of the function and limit of the function will be same. In this case, we can observe the value of the function at x equal to 1 is also equal to 4, and that is the limit of this function. And I will take the other example where the limit of the functions from the left side and right side are different. You take the function f of x equal to box x, which is the greatest integer function of x. Just recall the definition of greatest integer function, and the greatest integer function is the greatest integer less than or equal to x. For example, box 2.8, it is equal to 2, because in the set of integers less than 2.8, there are many integers which are less than 2.8. The integers are 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, etc. are all integers less than or equal to 2.8. Among that set, which is the greatest integer? 2 is the greatest integer, and that is the definition of greatest integer function. And what is the box 2.001? 2.001 is also equal to 2. And what is the box 2.999? 2.999 is also equal to 2. And what is box 2? Box 2 is also equal to 2. Greatest integer function of 2 is also equal to 2. And this is the definition of the greatest integer function. If you take the negative real number, what is box minus 3.6? Box minus 3.6 is equal to minus 4, because minus 4 is the greatest integer less than or equal to minus 3.6. And you already studied this in the previous lesson, and this is the greatest integer function. And let us find the limit of the function as x tends to a particular integer. Now we take this table. What is the value of box 1.5? That's equal to 1. What is box 1.6, which is also equal to 1? Box 1.8 is also equal to 1. 1.9, which is equal to 1. 1.99 equal to 1. 1.999, which is equal to 1. 1.9999, which is equal to 1. and 1.99999 is also equal to 1. Here x is approaching towards an integer 2. Where does f of x is approaching? F of x is approaching towards 1. And that's why you can tell that limit extending to 2 minus box x is equal to 1. That is, when x is approaching 2 from the left side of 2, box x is approaching towards 1. And you take this table. When x is 2.6, f of x is 2. When x is 2.5, f of x is 2. 2.1, then also 2, 2.01, 2, 2.001, 2, 2.00001, 2, 2.00001, 2, 2.0000001, then also it is 2. Here x is approaching 2 from the right side of 2, and f of x is approaching 2, and you can tell that limit extending to 2 plus f of x is equal to 2. From the right side, if you approach 2 and f of x is approaching towards 2, and you see the graph of the function, and this is greatest integer function is also called step function, and you know the graph of the function. When x is approaching 2 from the left side, f of x is approaching towards 1, and when x is approaching towards 2 from the right side of 2, f of x is approaching 2. Here you can observe the left side limit and right side limit are different, and moreover the function value of the function at x equal to 2, that's equal to box 2, is equal to 2, and this you just note it. And before coming to the definition, I'll give one more example. Now you take this function f of x equal to x square minus 4 divided by x minus 2. Here if you take the values of x and towards 2, when x is 1.4, f of x is 3.4, x is 1.9, 3.9, 1.99, 3.99, 1.999, 3.999, 1.9999, 3.9999, 1.99999, 3.99999. When x is 1.69, f of x is 3.69. And here x is approaching towards 2. Where does f of x is approaching? F of x is approaching 4. And this is from the left side of 2. When you take the right side of 2, what happens? You just see here. When x is 2.4, f of x is 4.4. When x is 2.1, f of x is 4.1. 2.01, f of x is 4.01. 2.001, f of x is 4.001. 2.0001, 4.0001. 2.00001, 4.00001. 2.501, 4.501. Here x is approaching 2 from the right side, and f of x is also approaching to 4. Here the left side limit and the right side limit, both of them are equal. But when x equal to 2, f of x is not defined. Just see here. What is f of 2? If you find f of 2, if you try to find f of 2, you will get 2 square minus 4 divided by 2 minus 2. What is 2 square? 4. 4 minus 4 is 0 divided by 0, which is 0 divided by 0 form, and this is called indeterminate form. Just to note this, and this is one standard indeterminate form, and this is called indeterminate form. Just remember this term, indeterminate form, and this is one standard indeterminate form. There are still some other indeterminate forms. Just to note these are the other indeterminate form, that is infinity, minus infinity, 1 to the power infinity, infinity divided by infinity, 0 to the power 0. These are all the indeterminate forms. And even the function is in indeterminate form, the limit of the function may exist. And here it is not difficult to find the limit of the function when it is defined clearly. And when it is in the indeterminate forms, then you have to go through a particular method to find the limit of the function. This chapter is very simple if you understand it correctly. And with this much, I'll conclude this video. In the next video, I'll start with the definition of the limit, and there are some rules to find the limits of the function, and also find the limit of standard functions like polynomial functions, trigonometric functions, etc. in the next video. Thank you.